Jasya Prabha. What is that Brahma world? The Brahma world means where there is complete effulgence, bodily rays of Krishna. That is Brahma world. Just like here, the bodily rays of the sun makes it clear, so brilliant. Or we can see that what is the sunshine? It is the bodily rays of the sun. Why don't you believe that? The example is there, you learn. If a material thing like the sun globe or the sun god, he has got so much bodily effulgence that it is keeping lighted all over the universe. Just imagine what is the bodily brilliance of Krishna that is described in the Shastra. Jasya Prabha Prabhavatu Jagadannakoti. Krishna's body is bluish or blackish. Therefore you see the sky bluish, because the rays in the spiritual world is effulgence, bluish effulgence, and that is being reflected through the sky. Jasya Prabha Prabhavatu Jagadannakoti. His bodily light is being reflected in millions and trillions of universes. Jasya Prabha Prabhavatu Jagadannakoti. Jagadanna means under, it is round. Under means egg-shape. We don't say it is flat. It is Shastra never says flat, then a correct. No, it is not flat. It is round. No, this is Shastra. Long years. In the beginning it was called round, anda, Goloka, Goloka, Bhuloka. Goloka means round. Goloka Vrindavan, everything is round. So, Jagadanda, anda means egg-shape. Jagadanda Koti, the each and every universe is egg-shaped, it is covered. So, Jasya Prabha Prabhatu Jagadanda Koti, Kotishu, and each and every universe, Kotishu. It is not that, in one universe. We see so many universes, one universe, but there are many millions of universes. Jasya Prabha Prabhavatu Jagadanna Koti, Kotishu, Asesha Vasudhadi Bhinnam. In each and every universe, there are so many planets. Asesha, cannot count, unlimited. In one universe. And there are millions of universes. What is your material knowledge? What do you know? You are trying to go to the moon planet, that is also committing mistake. And what about the millions of universes? Therefore our knowledge is very, very limited, poor fund of knowledge. And still we are proud. Suffering for Bharat. Just like a small fish you have seen in the pond, little water, say one fish, but the big fishes, they are in the deep in the water, big fish. So we take knowledge from the big fish, not from the small fish. So to Farfarayate, this kind of knowledge will not satisfy us. We take from the deep fish, one who knows. Now who knows? Krishna knows. And one who knows from Krishna, he knows. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. One who is Acharyavan, who has taken shelter of Acharya, he knows. Why? Because Acharya receives knowledge from Krishna and he distributes knowledge to his disciples. That is perfect knowledge. Acharyavan Purusha, Tadvijnana, Thamsa, Gurumeva. These are the instructions. So, actually, we are in the darkness. This whole world is dark. It requires, therefore, the sunlight, the moonlight, the electric light, the fire, the lamp, because it is dark. Because it is dark. But there is a spiritual world where there is no need of nachatra bhasati surya nasasanka na pavaka. In the Bhagavad Gita you find. Nachatra bhasati surya. There is no need of the surya. There is no need of Surya. Surya is required, the sun is required, because this world material is dark, very, very dark, dense darkness. And we are born in this darkness, our heart is full of darkness. Simply, by the Krishna's grace, there is sun, there is moon, there is fire, there is electric, therefore we can see, otherwise you remain in the dark. But if you go to the spiritual world, tamasima, don't keep yourself in this darkness. Come to the light. What is that? There is also the sun, moon? No, there is no need. Na jatra bhasate surya, na sasanka, na pavak. Jadgatyana nivattante, tadhamam paramam mama. These are there. Where is Bhagavad Gita? Find out. Na jatra bhasate surya. Who will find out? This is spiritual world. There is no need of sun, moon, electricity, fire.
That abode of mine is not illuminated by the sun or moon, nor by electricity. One who reaches it never returns to this material world.
Yes. So we are inviting or rather trying to go to that world where there is no need of sun, there is no need of moon, there is no need of electricity. And somehow or other, if we can go there, jadgatyana nivartante, then you will have got to come back again in this darkness. This is Krishna consciousness movement. So at least one life, try for going back to that place. Then your whole problem will be solved. Here you are paying so much electricity bill, and if there is no sun, we are rotten place. So why do you suffer in this way? Come here. There is no need of sun, there is no need of electricity. And the prime gain is that if you can go there is no need of coming back again. So those who have no information of the spiritual world, they stick to this material world as everything is here. But those who have got knowledge, Mahatma, Mahatma is very great, who can understand the greatness of God and his great knowledge and take knowledge from him. He is perfect. So here is the knowledge, everything is there. He is giving, not that back to home, back to Godhead is our imagination. No, not imagination. Just like if somebody gives you information of America, that America is a very rich city, there are so many big bridges and roads and motor cars. So naturally you become inclined, why not see once America how it is. So similarly, here is the information about the spiritual world. And why don't you try to go back to home, back to Godhead? What is this foolishness?